Okay, so today is Monday the 9th of May 2016 and it is day 6 of the Cambridge Diet Soul Source. I have two choices right now. I can either say, woohoo, so far it's going marvellously and I've stuck religiously to the programme and pretend all has gone well and then weigh in tomorrow, or I can tell you what has really happened and hopefully learn from my own mistakes again and share what's gone on so that if you're listening to this you don't do the same. I got a really mad weekend, really busy. I'm going to make efforts, not excuses. I did actually mention on day 3 that I missed one of the meals, and in the past this was a kiss of death on day 4. Day 4 came and went, day 5 came and went, fine. Day 6 today, chink in the armour because I got tired, and that missing that meal on day 3, rather than either catch up or even asking my Cambridge counsellor, Maria the Motivator of Worcester, what I should have done in that situation, I just carried on regardless. And today, because I've got tired and because, well, I got tired and I got a bit wound up about something I wouldn't normally get wound up about because I was tired, I put Shinkinyama and buggered up the diet. And at that stage, I think I have a choice here. I can either do what I've been preaching about and look through my list of things to lose weight, but it was like almost like an automatic reaction to just shove a Scooby snack that was left on the side by one of my kids, which is my problem for not chucking it away, not theirs for leaving it there and eating it. And so that was like error, epic error, error, big fact, error, big error. So now, I think what nailed it is going down to Morrison's thinking I've kind of blown the diet now. So while Maria the Motivator isn't looking around, I'm on about my Cambridge counsellor here, and as she weighed me today, I can probably get away with just stuff on my face and then checking in for the weigh-in next Monday. So yeah, I did basically stuff it up. However, just because I've messed up a little bit of one day, I could do one of two things now. I could say to myself, do you know what, you're just doomed. You are this poor excuse of a human being, one of life's big failures, a complete loser apart from that of weight, and all the other things that are derogatory comments that have been said about me in the past by someone that's supposed to love and actually care about me. And then I could delete all my YouTube videos, and then I could be a big fat muppet, and rather than being this Phoenix Angel thing, I'm going to be big fat bird forever. So I could either give up, or I could share my mistakes, which was missing a meal, which then caught up on me, along with being overtired. Rather than listening to my body and going to sleep, I allowed tiredness to be an excuse to eat. And share it and say, don't do that, it's not big and clever, error, and move on. And the fact I'm just repeating myself over and over just is a testament to just how knackered I am. So 2 quick tools that UK Smart Recovery use for addictive behaviour of any description is this. One of them is don't get, obviously the first one here doesn't apply because on the Cambridge diet it doesn't matter how much you drink water and tea and coffee on those first few days, you are going to feel hungry. Well, in my experience, I have. But I did have those little Garcia things that help. So apart from the first one, don't get hungry, don't get angry, don't get lonely, and don't get tired. Angry, yeah, I was a bit cheesed off earlier, but really eating this leftover Special K crispy bar biscuit thing isn't going to make the anger go away. Polishing off a cookie and then thinking, oh, stuff it, I've blown it now, I'll tell you what, or have a cheese and coleslaw sandwich isn't going to make me any less tired. If anything, it made me even more blinking knackered to deal with the rest of the day. So that wasn't too cool. A better technique would have been what's called sober breathing, where you basically stop what you're doing. Observe what is going on with your body. Are you feeling overtired? Are you reacting to a situation rather than responding to it? So you observe what's going on, take a few deep breaths. You know, if you've got like your nostrils flaring because you're so cheesed off at having to repeatedly ring the same organisation and deal with the same stuff, or deal with other people that are just a little bit irritating, take a deep breath, expand your awareness. What's the bigger pattern of fate unfolding here? What's the bigger picture? Because when we get stressed out, we tend to look at things right in front of our face. And the way I describe it is a bit like being either a giraffe or a Jack Russell. If you're a giraffe, you can see the bigger pattern of events, the bigger picture of what's really going on. Little Jack Russell can only see what's in front of him. So ask yourself, what's the bigger picture of this? Does it really matter? Is what bothering you today really matter? And then respond to the situation rather than bulldozing and reacting. Today I reacted. Today I was tired, and at the same time I was annoyed at a letter that had come through the post, and it just happened to be a Scooby snack there, and without even thinking, it went straight in my mouth, because that is a learned reaction. It is a habit. It is just a bad habit that I automatically, without even thinking about it hardly, hoovered it up. So if we choose to remain a addictive behaviour or a bad habit, we can choose to stop it as well. That is one of the sort of key words of Smart UK. So I choose not to bugger up my diet programme again. I choose not to think of blow it, forget it, I'll delete all the things I put on here. But I do choose to pick myself up and carry on. Our eyes at the front of our head, as I said before, to move forward. No amount of humming and hawing is going to change what's gone. Nothing's going to undo the fact I stuffed up the diet today. And I'd only really stuff it up if I let the whole thing slide. So yes, there was a chink in the armour. Yes, that's going to make weight loss on day 7 scales not be as good a reflection of how I've done in the past week. I can either look at what I've done positively for 5 days and try to ignore too much of what went on today, or give myself a really bad time about it. Because when you're overweight, our own self-talk, what we say to ourselves, well, you're useless, you're fat, you're this, you're that, you can't do anything. We generalise. We've not just got a weight problem, we're really useless because of it. We're no good at anything. This over-awfulising and over-generalising tends to kick in just because you're overweight. Whereas in actual fact, the truth is, we usually are pretty good at other things in our life. We just might happen to use food inappropriately, which is the main reason I'm overweight. It's not lack of knowledge. I know exactly what foods make me fat and what would make me slim. But so it's poor food choices. I've chosen to eat the wrong foods for the wrong reasons, so now I can choose to stop it. So tomorrow will be a much more positive day, because I'm choosing it to be a positive day tomorrow, and I'm choosing to get a good night's sleep. So don't get overtired, and don't get irritated by little situations and blow all your progress. Do stay focused, do stay motivated, and listen to your body. Have a good evening. I do apologise for it's been so late at night, but I'd rather do it than not. In fact, it was because of the process of buying cookies from Morrison's. This woman said to me, I haven't gone back to Slimming World because when I didn't lose much weight and then I went on a binge. You're far better off picking yourself up, dusting yourself down and carrying on than going on a binge and hiding and carrying on being fat. It's a no-brainer. Get out there and get on with it already. Anyway, I'm aiming back to be where I was. If I go and hide and pretend I never started this vlog, that ain't going to happen. See you tomorrow, guys.